Okay, we're back with another recipe by Keto, made easy by Keto Connect. We are almost done, you guys. We have today's recipe, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recipes left. I am so ready to be done with this recipe book to try a different one. Today we're going to be making extreme fudge brownies. So that is what it's going to look like. If I can get my camera right here. Right there, perfect. I'm trying to make a screenshot page for my introduction. So those are what it's going to look like. So the first thing I'm doing is preheating the oven to 325 degrees. Then I'm going to go ahead and grease with coconut oil an 8-inch pan here. So we're going to do that really quickly here. The calories on this is 210 calories. Fat is 19.9 grams. Then the protein is 3.7 grams. Then for carbs, it's 4.1 grams. Fiber is 2.8. Sugar alcohol is 10.79. I'm just setting that on the side there. So the first ingredients we're going to put into a small bowl here. I'll bring you guys down. And the first ingredient that we're going to put in is cocoa powder. So I have my cocoa powder here. We're going to put 1/4 cup. I thought I'd never run out of this stuff. I am almost out of this. It's crazy. And then next we're going to add in coconut flour, 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. 1, 2, and then we're going to add in some salt, about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix this in with a fork, and then we're going to get a larger bowl here and add in the wet ingredients. Here we go. Put this aside here. So I've got my larger bowl here. We're going to add in eggs, 3 large eggs. Let me get a paper towel. I always forget something here. So I'm just going to put it there. Thanks guys for sticking with me and watching all of these videos. I haven't done one in a while. I also changed my hair color. My friends have been telling me my hair is looking gray, so you got to do something about that when they tell you. Then we're going to add in a 1/2 cup of erythritol. We're going to add in this here. 1/2 cup, that's a lot. That's where that sugar alcohol is coming in. And then we're going to add in vanilla extract, which is 1/2 teaspoon. Mix this in. Perfect. Set this aside, and then we're going to get my little weigh thing out so that we can get 2 ounces of chocolate chips. So I've got my handy dandy tool right here. You can get this at Amazon. Turn it on here. And then we're going to zero this out with this on here. I'm trying to zero it out here. Taking me a second here. And then I always use, you can use whatever brand you want. It says to use 100% cacao baking chocolate, but I do not have 100. I have 32% cacao, and this is the Lily's brand. Why is it not turning on now? I'm having difficulties. There we go. Changing it to the ounces. We need 2 ounces. There's 2 ounces right there. There's a little over, so let me get it out of there. 2.5. 2 3/8. 2 1/4. Maybe this thing isn't accurate, but okay, we're gonna go stick with that. It says 2 1/8 ounce. So then we're going to be adding in our butter, which is 1.5 sticks. And you guys all know, if you've been watching, I use the Kerrygold butter. It's grass-fed Irish butter. It tastes so good. Doesn't have any harsh chemicals in it. A lot of keto people who cook keto or do keto use this brand, so very good brand. And then I'm going to grab the other little container over here. Do half. And we're going to put this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. If you haven't gotten one of those microwave covers yet, I would recommend getting one of those. I love mine. It saves a lot of mess in the microwave to clean up later. Then once that's done, we're going to mix it in together with this here. Perfect. And then we're just gonna mix this really quickly. I'm just using this spoon here, or the fork that I was using with the powder, just to make sure that the chocolate is all melted. Looks really good. It says add the melted chocolate mixture to the egg mixture. So that's what we're gonna do here. Bring this over here. It says in 1 batch. It doesn't say in 2 batches. I feel like I'm not getting all the chocolate. There we go. Perfect. Mix this in 2 batches. So the dry ingredients goes in 2 batches. I never did look it up, but I think it has to do with more making sure that the texture is correct and that the air, something to do with the air that it forms when you whisk it together, making sure you get it all smooth. Woo, that chocolate cocoa is powerful. This is definitely not, I mean, like a milk chocolate. That is not what this is. It's usually a bitter taste, or like a dark chocolate. If you like dark chocolate a lot, you'll probably like these. Just mixing in the second batch, and then we're going to put it into that 8-inch pan and then cook it for a maximum of 50 minutes, or until toothpick insert in the center comes out clean. So I am going to grab my spatula. You guys all know I don't like to waste any ingredients. Tapping, make sure I get all the excess off of the whisk. Grab my spatula here, Christmas one. Can always be festive. And we're going to cook this for 50 minutes. Then it says with keto, you know, I said mentioned this before, but with keto you have to let things sit. We have to allow it to cool so it can kind of harden a little bit. So we allow this to sit after the 50 minutes, an additional 20 minutes, and then we'll be able to enjoy this. So we'll be back in about an hour and 20 minutes. Okay guys, this is the finished result of the extreme fudge brownies. I went ahead and took one out so I can take a picture of it for my front page or whatever it's called. We're going to go ahead and take a bite out of it here. Let me go ahead and... It is very soft, mushy. Very chocolatey. Has good texture. Not dry. Very moist. That's what I was looking for, moist. Does have a little bit of a what is that? Chalky taste to it, and I think that's because of the cocoa. But if you really like chocolate, it doesn't have that bitter taste to it, that's for sure, but it does taste a little chalky. It's not my favorite, but it is good for an alternative. Put some ice cream on top of it. Halo Top, Rebel. Those are some good ice creams to put on top of this. I think that would be a perfect pair. This with ice cream. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.